Hey guys, we're back with part 2 of the simcraft spotlight slash showcase, and we're going to be starting to make some of the bricks, the wood, the metals you're going to need to make some of the machines, and how to actually obtain and get these metals slash wood products. Okay, first let's start off with something simple. You're going to need these benches: workbench, masonry bench, iron workbench, electronic, and carpenter's workbench. With the regular workbench is just, if you just use one side, it comes as a single, you're going to have just a regular workbench. If you have two of these, now you get a little bit extra storage. These all have the second add-on. You could add a secondary to them. So like this regular iron workbench is just going to be a workbench where you're able to make iron products. If you add a second to it, you can now make crushed ores and stuff that you need for your products. Pretty neat, huh? Okay. Now we have 4 of these benches. I'll show you one by one which one does what. Okay. Over here we have just some regular stone that we got from mining in the overworld or the simcraft world. You take it. A lot of the times, I don't know if I can show this, but if you click on the wrong side, there's 2 sides to this bench. Sometimes it will refuse to crush. Like, see right here, it refuses to crush the ore. So a lot of times you gotta maybe click on a different side, just try a different side, and it should start working again. There we go, we got some bauxite. But I'm gonna show you some of the other stones. Let's do some Cahor stone. There we go. Just grab some of that stone, Cahor's portal. Let's try some arbor. Sorry, it's a little bit annoying the clicking, but there we go. We now have the 4 types of stone for our products. And in here, you take the stone that you just crushed. This is for just like the stone bricks that they have. The ones over here. These different types of stone and reinforced brick. I'll show you how to make it reinforced, but go over here. And you just simply click. Sometimes, I told you, it just refuses to make unless you're on the right side. This arbor, we got some. Let's just do a couple more of these, and these will actually make the actual bricks that you're gonna want for some of your buildings. Pretty neat. We got Badal and Cahors. Pretty simple, guys, easy to do, and then you have some bricks. You know, just simple, easy materials. I'm going to show you how to make some of the advanced stuff that you're going to need. For reinforced bricks, a lot of the times you can't like just do what I just did, crush them, and all of a sudden you have the bricks. Instead, you're going to need to make this type pattern. You're going to need cement. And there you go. You get reinforced. It'll say reinforced. If it's reinforced, it means it's equivalent to kind of like obsidian in my regular vanilla Minecraft. It doesn't really explode. It takes a big amount of damage to actually make it go away. But there we have that. And to make the cement that we're gonna need crushed. Let's see. Let's go over here. Crushed sand. We need some gravel, dirt, and crushed gravel. And these are just made by iron workbench crushing sand, dirt, and gravel. And then you take it to the masonry bench. And just simply, oh, we're gonna need more of these, but it will go sand, dirt, crushed gravel, and you just stick them in 3x3 here. Sand or dirt, sand, sand, gravel, gravel, and that will get you the cement for your reinforced bricks. With these reinforced bricks, you know, I told you there's equivalent to TNT obsidian, and so they're very blast resistant. After we made that, guys, let's go into the actual crafting of some of these wood products. Some of this wood you get from these trees over here. Some grow in different environments, and since this is kind of just a one environment type land, I can't grow them, but I'll show you the couple. Here's Brazil, almond, hazelnut, and walnut. And there's just peach, grass, plum, olive, cherry, coconut, mango, banana, avo, which is avocado, pear tree, orange tree, and lemon tree. All these different little plants they add to it. It's just amazing. It's a complete overhaul of the game. There's just so many new things you can do. But with those trees, you cut down them, you get the bark. It's called bark instead of wood logs. And you take those and you bring them over to the carpenter's workbench. And in the carpenter's workbench, you take them, stick them in here. You need the carpenter's workbench. You can't just use like that bench over here, the regular bench, the workbench. You can't do that. It's not going to work. So you bring it over here and you simply click it, and it allows you to make the logs you want, the planks. And then after you make those planks, like the walnut, we'll make a couple of the walnut, and let's just do a couple of the avo, my favorite. You take these and you can use it for many different properties. To make like ebonized wood, you'd simply take wood hardener. I'll show you how to make that real quick. Take the sapling, stick in the furnace, it makes tree sap. And the tree sap you just put it like in a 3x3 or just 3 across, and that'll make wood hardener. And with this wood hardener, you could take it, and for like the brown oak, do that 6 pattern, 3 wood hardeners, and you get ebonized wood. With this ebonized wood, you can make the workbench for, I'm missing one. Let's just go get one more. Walnut wood. You need for the some of the ebonized woods you need, like for the workbench, you're gonna need those brown wood. Just split them up. As you see, that's how you make panels. I'll show you in a second. Sorry if you hear little kids screaming. I live by a school, which kind of sucks, but hey, I don't care. You stick this, and then a crafting bench. Pretty sure right here, and oh, do I have that wrong? Table. Let's see. Let's grab a book. There we go. We can find that out. The recipe book. Here we go, guys. I grabbed the masonry book. They have 3 different types of or 4 different types of books. Let's see. Iron, masonry, electronic, wood, and recipe. They have 5 different types of books. Hopefully these are just temporary, as they said. Ooh, ice cream man. Gotta go get some ice cream. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I am back, and just had to get some ice cream. Sorry about that. But I figured out how to make the workbench. It's just 4 of the ebonized wood we made, and it has to be the brown wood oak planks from the, what tree did that come from? I'm pretty sure it's the pear tree. That's right. Pear tree gets you those planks, which you take those planks and put the tree sap, the wood hardener on, and the wood hardener you just to make that bench. Each one of these benches have a different recipe. It will show you right here. Like the iron bench requires 3 iron blocks, some iron ingots, some wood, stone for the masonry. I mean, each one of these has a different crafting bench. First thing to do, guys, is just get the pear wood. And the pear wood, you take the pear wood and take this pear wood that you guys got. Where is it? To make the brown, and then you just take that, make the first thing I do is just make the bench, or make them ebonized with the saplings and the wood hardener, and make a bench. That's the first thing I recommend, is just getting that. I mean, see, you can't make this recipe, and you have to actually go to the regular bench. But that's the very first thing I recommend, is getting the recipe book. The recipe book will show you all the different recipes for many of the different items, like the iron forge, and shows you how to make the ore pan, which we're going to need right here. Oh, when you crush ores, I'll show you this now, guys, since I'm here. When you crush ores, they get like chromite, manganese, and dolomite. You're going to get sand. If you go in here and type in, or dirt, sorry, and you're going to get an ore dirt, like lead dirt. You take this lead dirt, you stick in this ore pan, you stick it here, and you stick water buckets. I mean many buckets, like one bucket of water equals one washed. So you're going to be doing some work. Usually I stick like a water along this edge, and then get my 9 inventory all down here full of buckets, and just sit here and just do water and just go do. It keeps it simple, get you fast. And this is just the beginner stuff. I'll show you more of the machines. The next one, we'll get into actually using those machines to make it automated. No more of this boring, continuing the same thing over and over and over again. But let me stick some of this stuff. Trap chest, oh well. Don't matter. We're not trapping it. Okay, let's say we want to make steel. Steel requires a regular iron ingot you can get from any of your machines. Dolomite, which you take the dolomite, crush it in the iron workbench like I showed you guys. You do it for all these ores that I'm basically going to show you. You crush them, you wash them off. A lot of them require to be washed off. You get dolomite powder, magnesium ingot. I don't know if I have. Magnesium ingot is made from manganese, which gives an ore. Crush it, and then once you crush it and wash it, you're gonna get an ore. Stick that ore into an iron forge, and the iron forge you need to feed it coal right here, and it'll start to heat up. And once it gets to the top, it'll start melting it. You'll get the finished product right there. I mean, that's how you get the magnesium ingot. Chromite ore sands, just by crushing it, and then you should pretty much get it. I'm pretty sure. Just come over here to this iron bench. You get chromite dirt. You just come over here. Let's get some water. And with that, you should get chromite ore. And I think with chromite ore, you just come back down here, and you get the chromite ore sand. There you guys go. That's a 3-step process, and it's not too bad. But that gets you chromite. These you just need to crush them. Like the powder, anything powder or sand, you're just gonna need to crush twice, and that will get you your sand and your ore to make. Okay, so these ones you're going to need iron, dolomite powder, magnesium ingot, and chromite will get you steel. You stick those 4 ingredients into here. Oop. Don't matter where they go. Coal. Let this heat up. Once it's heating up, I'll show you guys the product. Stainless steel. Okay, this one's a little bit harder, but you need it for most of the later game materials. It's magnesium again. Nickel. Nickel you can get from pentolite or just a nickel ore. You crush it, grind it, wash it, just like normal. And these both you do that same process too. Steel, I'm showing you how to make steel right now. And then chromite ore sand, which I showed you guys how to make. Stick that. Once you have those ingredients, stick in a cook oven, cook it up. Let this start heating up. And grab these. It will not start cooking until it's full heat, guys. Full heat. So you just like, whoa, why is it not doing it? Damn, am I doing it wrong? No, it requires full heat. Stick those in there, and you get your materials once it cooks up. Eliminate, gets you crush it, wash it, and there you get the eliminate ore. You take the eliminate ore, titanium, and you stick down an iron forge. Iron forge, guys, you need two things. It has to be put on the stone. If you don't put it on stone, it won't place. Watch. It refuses to place. You just can't place it. You have to put it on the stone. Once you put it on the stone, it will come up with a GUI like this. You stick some coal into the furnace, and it starts cooking it up. I'll show you. It has a nice little sound effect to it, guys. Pretty cool. Just stick the limonite ore into the iron forge and let it heat up. It will not start cooking until it's heated up. As you, this is full heat. Actually, might. Let's see. Let it heat up some more. Let it continue to cook. Okay, eliminate ore. Once this gets to the top, we'll start cooking, and that will give us titanium. Copper. You can get copper from 3 different types of products. You can get it from bornite, azurite, or chocolite. That's what I call it. Chosolite, whatever you like to call it. Bornite, azurite, and you get the ores just by crushing them. You stick them, any one of these 3 that you want, into the iron forge. Yeah, oh yeah, you can. You cook wood, and that will get us copper. So I'm learning this, guys, as I'm going along, learning with you guys, and hope I don't stutter too much, but I'm just trying to show you guys what I know and that I've been trying to learn so we can make some better materials and have fun crafting them. Zinc takes sphalerite, crush it, wash it, and then stick the zinc into the iron forge and then cook it. Over here, for some reason, it is dolomite, magnesium, chromite, ore sand. I'm thinking it actually has to go in order. Dolomite, magnesium. I'll get back to you guys. Let me do some research real quick. Okay, guys, simple problem. It was just I was using chromite. Chromite is not what you need. You actually need limonite. Limonite you get by crushing it, then washing it, and then crushing it again, get you the powder. And those you could go any way, and you see it's cooking up now. Here we got the stainless steel ingots, which we saw were made with manganese, pentallite, nickel, and chromite. Here's the titanium ingot. It's done. This limonite, remember, just into the forge. And then here's 3 types of copper you can make. Or get your copper ingot. You just need chocolite, azurite, or bornite. And the zinc's just sphalerite, and that gets you zinc ingot. So now we've got some, and there we go, steel ingot. We got some of the actual metals we're going to need for our projects. Sorry, just my sister leaving. But some of the projects we're going to need, and you know, later into the next one, I will show us the final. We'll be showing some of the machines that they have, which are pretty cool within themselves. Lots of little parts we're going to need for them, and it's just so many cool things like a stone crusher, machine presses, laser cutters, ore collectors, induction furnaces, machine parts, generators to actually power things, 2 different types, bandsaws. It's just so many neat things we'll go into on the next one. Sorry for being a little bit off today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this taught you at least a little something in simcraft, and I just hope this helps you.